Hello my friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will set up our journal spread for October. I still cannot believe that we're in the final quarter of 2020. This year is not easy. A lot of things happened to me personally, but I hope that this last quarter will be a good one for everyone. For the theme, of course, it's gotta be Halloween, even though I never got to experience trick-or-treating nor attend any Halloween party. But when I think of October, it's the month of coziness. When it starts to get really cold at night and I just love to lay on my bed with a hot drink and chill while watching movies. This will be my first Halloween themed journal since I just started planning and journaling. And as you can see, I even painted my nails black to match the theme. So for this spread, I want something a little bit spooky but at the same time still has a coziness feel to it. I searched a lot of inspiration online and found Plant-Based Brides October 2018 Plan With Me video, where I got the idea of black and brown paper layers. From there, I picked out the elements that I find spooky and cozy at the same time. I'm mostly inspired by witchy theme illustrations I found on Pinterest, like the mushrooms, potions, or even skeleton hand. So for the first weekly spread, I cut out a black paper from a notebook that I bought years ago. Place it on the top left corner of the page and draw a calendar. I thought something's wrong, then I only realized while I'm editing this video that on the first row I made 4 boxes instead of 3, and that's where I messed up. But moving on, I'm using Dong A My Metal pen in bronze to write on the black paper, which is perfect for giving that magical feel to it. I also wanted to make it look kind of vintage, that's why I wrote October in my not so perfect typewriter font. On the bottom corner, I placed another black paper and mixed it with brown paper and drew some mushrooms on it. I'm using the bronze pen on the black paper and black pen on the brown one since the bronze is not visible on the brown paper. This month is very doodle heavy than my previous Journal With Me video, where most of it was cut out from old books and dictionary. But I still enjoyed making this spread. It was raining when I filmed this video, so it's very relaxing for me. Moving on to our next weekly spread, I did the same thing and ripped more black and brown paper and layered it together. After that, I'll be writing a quote from Adam's Family Values by Wednesday, which says, "Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly." I unintentionally saw this movie one time when I opened our television and that quote really grew on me. Plus, I love the aesthetic of the movie. I drew kinda like an all-seeing eye on the top and a candle on the side to make it seems like a witch diary or old book of tales, and drew some sparkles here and there. On the other side of the page, I'm drawing a skeleton hand holding a stem of flowers. I had a hard time sketching this but still turned out lousy. I have so much to improve on, but I hope it still looks like a skeleton hand for you. Moving on to our next spread, I did the same thing as the previous pages. I'm so glad I got this black paper. I bought this years back. I was planning to write sweet things here and give it to my boyfriend, but obviously that didn't happen. Anyways, I'm writing another quote from the movie Coraline, which says, "The braver you are, the more you'll see." I saw this movie when I was in elementary, so I cannot recall if this came from the movie or the book. I just remembered being really scared after watching it. Now, I kinda wanted to rewatch it and see how will it be now that I'm older. Anyways, I'm drawing a key on the side that is like a key to new adventures, which is fitting for the quote, and some sparkles on the empty space to make it magical. On the other side of the spread, I'm drawing a flask and a small jar. I'm thinking of which potions while drawing this. That's kinda the idea I'm going for. Down to our last weekly spread before we go to our trackers page. I cut another black paper that is like half of the page and pasted it. I drew a skull with plants that made it look cuter, and wrote another quote from Coraline which says, "You probably think this world is a dream come true, but you're wrong." That's scary. The thought of life where you think your dreams are coming true and you think you'll be finally happy, then eventually realize that it is the opposite. I'm kinda feeling the same in some way. But it's okay to feel that way. This too shall pass. This past few months made me thankful for existing. Just by existing and being able to wake up every day is a great thing. Don't rush, live every moment, do the things that you really wanted, give love to others as well. Life is short, let's make more memories than regrets. On the bottom corner, I drew a candle in a holder that looks so fancy. After that, I use a white pen to write the days of the week. Now we move on to our trackers. I cut another black paper and place it vertically on the side. I only have this space for illustrations because I need a lot for the trackers. For this spread, I'm drawing a night sky with lots of stars and added mushrooms on the bottom. I love how this turned out. It looks like straight out from an old tale book. For the trackers, I'm making a graph for my intermittent fasting and sleep and mood trackers. I find using graphs more useful to see how my progress went in terms of diet and see how my mood and sleeping schedules are throughout the month. I'm using my letter stamp to put the title for each graph. I'm also adding some doodles, like a bottle of potion and some moon and stars, on the sides for an added detail. Aside from that, I also have habit trackers. I basically track how I take care of my well-being. I'm making mini calendars for each habit that I track, and then I'll shade it if I have done that for the day. I'm taking note of my vitamin intake, skincare, exercise, how often I eat chips or drink soda, how often I upload contents on YouTube and Instagram, if I'm having only 2 coffees a day, and if I study for boards. Lastly is the reflection page. And I went super extra and covered the whole spread in black paper. I thought it would be cool to write on it using a white pen. I just hope I will not run out of white ink. To spice it up a bit, I drew some planets, sun, moon, and stars on the bottom right corner. And that's pretty much it. This is my first time doing something like this, but I enjoyed it so much. I love how it turned out. This is what I wanted it to be, and I'm super happy about it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you so much for being here until the end. I'll see you on my next one. Stay safe. Bye!